So welcome back to the Discovery series and to day 9 of part 2. So we're almost at the end of this second part of the Discovery series. And hopefully really now this idea of noting has become a lot more familiar. And I guess hopefully it allowed you to open a little bit in terms of allowing feelings to simply come and go, not judging them quite so quickly or quite so intently, and instead learning to meet those emotions with a softness, a gentleness. That's such a key part of meditation, being able to relate to the mind in a very soft and open way. It's very different from how we kind of instinctively meet emotions normally. And I think just being open actually to those emotions really starts to change the way we feel and the nature of the mind as well. Certainly within the meditation, it allows you to work with the mind in a more skillful way. The mind is softer. It's more malleable. It's easier to kind of work with. It's not so unruly. At least that's the way it is for most people when you start to soften the mind a little bit and to meet those emotions in a more friendly way. So that's just something to bear in mind as you said about the exercise today. So still noting simply pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, but meeting the sensation, the physical sensation or the emotion in a very soft, open, and gentle way. So just take a few moments just to get comfortable, to settle both the body and the mind, as you just focus directly ahead of you, a nice soft gaze. As you then take a few big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, just closing the eyes, just allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm. As you start to engage the physical senses, becoming more aware of the weight of the body and those physical points of contact. More aware of sounds, just allowing the sounds to come and go within your awareness. And then just bringing the attention back to the body once more. Noticing how the body feels today. Is a feeling of tiredness or energy in the body, of agitation or stillness. Just take a moment to get a sense of how the body feels right now. And then starting at the top of the body, just gently scanning down from head to toe. Just starting to build up a picture of how the different parts of the body are feeling today. Remember, if the mind gets distracted, just gently bringing the attention back to that scanning sensation and the physical feelings within the body. At the same time, just starting to notice the underlying emotional quality of the mind right now. Regardless of what it is, not judging it, not analyzing it, just knowing for yourself what emotion is present right now. Reminding yourself why you're doing what you're doing today, what you're looking to understand or learn from the meditation. Remembering or recognizing how it benefits those people around you as well, the people you come into contact with. And knowing that all you need to do right now is just to step back, just to allow the mind and the body to unfold in this very natural process. Just gently noting when you realize you've been distracted, simply noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral in relation to the feeling. So in your own time, just start to tune into that natural rhythm of the breath, to become more aware of the physical sensation. And after a minute or two, you can just slowly start to count the breaths as they pass, just up to 10 each time. And now just letting go of that focus on the breath. And without trying to direct or control the mind in any way at all, just let it do whatever it wants to do. And then bringing the attention back to the body. Back to the physical senses, the weight of the body, and the contact between the body and the chair and the floor. Starting to notice any sounds, and just really coming back into your immediate environment. As you open the eyes now, but taking a moment just to pause, to notice the posture that you finish your meditation in. To notice how you're feeling. Being careful not to judge the meditation as having been good or bad, successful or unsuccessful. Instead, simply recognizing the difference in how you feel now as to how you felt before. Whatever that difference is. And then in your own time, just leaning back in the chair, taking a stretch, knowing that you're going to carry forward that awareness today. And as we move towards the end of part 2, tomorrow I'll be back to give you a little peek into what's coming up in part 3, but also just to reflect on what we've covered in part 2. But as you go through your day today, just taking the opportunity again to be mindful of your body, of your movements, to be mindful of the physical sensations that you experience, mindful of the emotions, simply noting them, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral in relation to the feeling that they generate. So as we move into part 3, obviously we'll look more specifically at the mental content, the mental state, the nature of the particular emotion. But for now, all we're interested in really is recognizing how we meet that sensation or emotion, whether it's with a sense of resistance, a sense of attachment, or a sense of not being present, not being aware of it. Knowing that there's this other option of being aware, of acknowledging it, of noting it, of feeling it, and then letting go of it. As I say, I'll be back here tomorrow.